Hello everyone. Welcome to La Casa del Ganchillo y más. In this video, I will go teaching you and show you how you can create this an amazing and beautiful chicken and crochet. So this could be super simple, super easy, not too complicated. If this is for beginning, if you just start learning crochet, this is a project that you can be finished and you're gonna finish so quick. Okay, so we're going to create this chicken, and what we're gonna need, we are going to need a yarn, 3 different colors. This one is gonna be for the body. This one is gonna be for the part of the chicken right here, the mouse, or and also the color red, that is gonna be this part right here, the chicken. Okay, this is another kind of color yarn, but it's the same size of yarn. I will show you the other 3 colors that I use for creating the chicken. So the size, this is the yarn that I use right here in my local store, where I get my yarn, and this is size number 6, and you can see it right there. Now if you don't have number 6, and what you can do is get the normal size number 4 and put it a double, and that way you can crochet a chicken. Okay, of course they're not gonna be look the same thing because the fiber is totally different. I was just gonna give it to you if you don't have this kind of chicken. I mean not chicken. Well, we're gonna make the chicken right together, but this kind of yarn. And one tip real quick with the chicken, they're really important if you're using a small size of yarn. You have to make it more rounds in this part right here, the way we're going to show you in a minute, because that way the more stitch that you do, the chicken is going to be more big, and also the towel for the chicken. Okay, but yes, so you're gonna need only three colors, the color for the body, the color yellow, and the color red. Now you can use in any other colors that you like to use it, but just remember these 2 right here is kind of really important. And also, if you don't have the safety eyes, you can have a black yarn, and you can just make in the eyes, super easy. What we're gonna need is one of these. You're gonna see in the video why, and a pair of scissors, and a needle, yarn needle, and 2 safety eyes. I'm gonna put the link for these safety eyes in the description box below this video, and 1 or 2 stitch markers, whatever you feel comfortable to using 1 or 2. I'm gonna use it just only 1. Okay, the hook, the size the hooks that I'm gonna use is this one right here, is a number 5. I know the yarn said they recommended size number 8, but we're not gonna use that. I'm gonna put the link where you can find these kind of hooks, and where I can get it, these hooks, and you can get it, and there's another kind of other hooks that I've been buying on Amazon. Okay, so that's the size number 5, and you can see different colors, but like I always say, the yellow and the red is the more important colors that you can have it, you need to have it. And here's another version, another version, but the other kind of different yarn, and you can see is different color yellow. I think you already see this one. Here's another one. There's the same size the yarn, size number 6. Okay, so let's start it. Let me clean this right here, and we are going to start. Okay, so let's start with the color for the body of the chicken, and what we're gonna start, and it's gonna be, let me close my phone, there we go. We are going to start with the margarine, and so we are going to start creating this part right here, the chicken. Okay, so that's the way I do my margarine, just like that. Okay, and the size of hook that I said is gonna be 5 millimeters, and that's the way I'm gonna do. Okay, and like a twist, and we are going to do just singles, and we are going to do 12 single crochet. Okay, so here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, see, okay, 5, oops, 6, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11, and the last one, 12. Okay, now let's go pull close the circle. Okay, don't pull it too hard because this yarn, it can be so kind of tricky, like it can be rip it, you know, and we don't want that. Okay, you see that? So just be careful. Okay, so we had 12. Now we are going to finish right here, close right here with the slip stitch. Okay, and just like that, and we are going to chain 1. Okay, and we are going to do 1 single, and the same, we are going to do another single. Okay, so in this round we're going to do 2 singles in each end. So we do 2 in here, 2 and 2. So total we are going to have 24. Okay, so because we got 12 and we're going to do 2 in each one, so we supposed to have 24 singles in each. Singles in the last row that we did. Okay, so and so let's continue, and just like that, and I'll meet you at the end. Okay, so I'm done with last one, and this part right here I'm going to finish with the slip stitch. Now let me show you if this could be getting confused with you. You can use stitch markers. I'm not gonna use because I know where I stop, and you know, so just like that right here, that's the last one. But if for you this get a little confused, well, using a stitch marker. So let me show you. Let me get it close in here. Let me do with the slip stitch. Okay, and I'm gonna chain 1. Okay, and right here I'm going to do 1 single. Okay, before I go continue, you supposed to be put stitch markers in the first you did, so that way when you get it done this row, you know where you're going to finish with the slip stitch in this part right here. Okay, so so now, you know what, let me just leave it so you can see it. There you go. Okay, so now we do 1 single, right? And to the next we are going to do 2 singles, 1 and 2, and to the next 1 single, and to the next 2 singles crochet, 1, 2 single crochet, and to the next 1 single crochet, and to the next 2 single crochet, and the same. Okay, just like that, 1 2 1 2, all to the end, and I made sure right here. Okay, and just continue like that. It's super easy. And 2 in the next, and I'll be back. Okay, when I get it close to the end. Okay, so I'm at the end. So right here is the one I'm going to finish with the slip stitch, just like that. Okay, so there's 2 1, and the first that we did is, and the last one is count with 2. So 1 2, just like that, 1 2. Okay, so now we are going to move the stitch marker, and we are going to chain one. We're going to do one single to the next, one single to the next, okay, and we are going to put our stitch marker just like that, so that way you know where you stop, okay, if this is getting confused for you. Okay, so right here on this part we are going to work, okay, only a single crochet, okay, and this is just gonna be a single all around this right now, the what we're working on, and you continue. You are going to do this one right here 5 times, okay, so 5 times you're going to work all singles. Here's the first one. You're going to repeat 4 more times, okay, and just only remember, if you're using bigger size the yarn, you're probably going to do less, okay, it's not probably, you're going to do less, because the yarn that I show you, this is size number 6. If you're using size number, you know, more bigger than mine, 7 or 8, you know, or any other kind of less yarn, you're gonna do more, you know, more that I'm doing in this one, okay. So so we almost get it done with the first one, so we are going to repeat this 4 more times, so that way we are going to have 5, and it's just in single crochet all around this one, okay. So just remember about your stitch markers. If your stitch marker, if you get it confused, you know, where, you know, when you're going to stop. So right here I'm getting in my last one, so I'm going to remove my stitch marker, and I'm just going to finish with the slip stitch just like that. Right now, chain one, okay, let me do one more time, and back again with your stitch marker, okay. So just that way, so when you get it done, you know, just slip stitch and continue just like that, okay. So continue and do it 4 more times, and so that way we're gonna 5, and you're gonna start see they're gonna make it like a little basket, okay. So let me finish and I'll be back. Okay, so right now right here we already completely done, okay, or 5, let me see, count 1 2 3 4 and 5, okay. So count with this one, we did 8 rounds, but this one right here is just this one right here is just singles, okay. So now we are going to count how many singles that we have, okay. That's what you need to count. So here's the pen, how big it is, you know, how small yarn you had to kind of, I'm gonna say, cut it in half your stitches. And so yeah, so that way we are not where we're going to repeat the same thing. We are going to repeat this part right here. Let me show you, okay. So I had chain 1, and right here I'm going to do 1 single, 2 single, 3 single, okay, and 4 singles right here first, okay, and the same stitch that we just working in the round before, okay. So now to the next we are going to do 1 single, and all to the other side the half, okay. So you have to count, you have to know how many, because maybe you're making this bigger than me, or you're doing the same thing, but I will show you how many singles that I did in this one, okay. Let me just get into the other half, okay, and right here, okay. So count with this one right here because the chain is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, and the 19, the same thing we repeat right here. Okay, we are going to do the same thing. Okay, so let me move my stitch marker, and to the next I'm going to do 4 singles, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, 4 singles and the same. Now continue to here to the other side, your singles. Okay, and I will tell you what is the next step. Okay, so continue and I'll be back. Okay, so I'm gonna finish with the slip stitch. Okay, chain 1. Now to the next I'm gonna do 1 single, and to the next 1 single, and to the next right here I'm going to do 3 single crochet. Okay, here's 1, 2, and 3. Okay, just like that. To the next 1 single crochet, and to the next 1 single, and all to the other side right here. Okay, get this shown. So let's continue. Okay, just a single crochet, okay. Now here's 1 single, to the next 1 single, and right here I'm going to do only 2 single crochet, 1 and 2, only 2 single crochet in this part right here. We're not gonna do 4 like we did right here. We did 4. Let me see, 3. We're gonna do only 2, and to the next we are going to do 1 single and add all to the end. Okay, so continue just like that, and I'm reaching to the other side. Okay, okay, I'm done. I finished with the slip stitch. Now chain 1, and what we're gonna do in this one right here is just working all single or a run. That's it. Okay, we are going to repeat twice this time. Here's the first one. Okay, so working and working, and I'll meet you at the end. Okay, and right here, and we are going to repeat again. Okay, just single or a run, and this work, the chicken, there's gonna be a chicken. So just a single crochet, a single, and a single. We are not going to do nothing else different. Okay, like always we doing before, and just like that, and super easy. I want to doing this super easy, very easy, peasy, right? Okay, we almost getting done. There you go, and finish with the slip stitch. Okay, oops, wait a minute, I did an extra. I don't want to do an extra. There you go. Now we are going to repeat this one more time. So continue, and I'll meet you at the end, this part right here. Okay, so I'm finished right here. So what you're gonna do next, okay, is because we are not in the middle, okay, we are going to do a slip stitches, maybe one, and let's see, let's do one more, okay. Now we are going to leave a little bit all the yarn because we are going to sew it our chicken, the body of the chicken, okay. Let me pull this out. Okay, now this is the next step. Okay, so we are going to use it kind of look like a little basket, you know, kind of like a handle, this part right here, but it's not a basket. Okay, that's gonna be the chicken. Okay, so now we are going to start sew it just like that. Okay, whatever it is easy for you, feel comfortable to do it, you can cut it, the yarn, finish, and you can start it whatever, you know, this size or this size. But I recommend to start with the size that we start ending the our project. Okay, that's what I recommended. Okay, and just like that. You can sew it in the way that you like to do. You know, there's not really in a specific. I just show you the way I do it. Okay. Okay. So before we continue, this is what we're gonna do. Before we continue, let me put this back. Okay. See, sometimes this yarn is kind of a little crazy. Okay, there you go. Right here, now right here you had to know where, you know, okay, so before we go to continue to close or part of the body of the chicken, we are going to put it the safety eyes. You can put it the safety eyes, you can sew it making the eyes, you know, but I'm gonna use the safety eyes. So make sure you in the middle, you know, when you start sew it, you know, your chicken. This means the what we do the singles and one, the 3-4 singles and 3, you know, measure. So that way you eyes the eyes for the chicken does not look like a twist or crazy, you know. So sometimes it's getting me and I say, oh my goodness, and this is right, you know. So I had to take my time to count and see if it looks so really there is supposed to be, you know. So yeah. Okay, so I already put the safety eyes. Now one tip that I use and I do all in this safety eyes, let me put a little bit more. Oops, I got the what is this called, oh my goodness, well, you know what is this, right? So be careful. Okay, this is an option. If you feel that way, it's done, it's safe. But for myself, I just I hopefully we're not getting fired. So, you know, and just get it close to the end right here to the eyes and let it burn a little bit. Okay, let me do it one more time. There you go. And push it. So that way the eyes is not going to nowhere. See? There you go. And we're going to do to the other side. Okay, so I just finished. Okay, so now you see the safety eyes. Now it's time to continue to sew our chicken, right? So just working all to the end. Super easy and quick. Not to the end. Now, before up to the end, we are going to fill our chicken, right? So we are going to fill it all to the top right here. You know, just push it, you know, and so that way the head of the chicken did not look crazy. Okay. The bigger chicken, you feel more, right? Okay. So that is the eyes. It looked like, oops, sorry. Okay. So now, before continue, we'll go back again. We're gonna do 1 and 2, and just pull it a little bit, so that way our chicken is gonna turn like this way, right? Okay, and just like that. Put this in the top at the 1. Okay, and now you go back again to you are working. Okay, that's the only way you can do. I mean, that's the only way you can do different. You know, you can go, when you get it done, this part right here, you can go back again and put it maybe, you know, this part right here, so that way the chickens turn this way. But we don't want to really push so much, you know, our chicken. So let's continue. And this way. Now be careful. Now we almost getting close to the end. Just close it, continue, or to the others, to the end. Now right here, this is what we're going to do first. We're going to do just wait like this with the needle, put the yarn in the top like this. Don't stretch too much, just a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now right here, you're going to count maybe 1 or 2 stitch right here. Go to this part right here. This is an option if you want to. Okay, and what we are going to do is, let me go to this side, and just like that. Okay, let me go again. There you go. So that way our chicken, this part right here, is turned like this, right? So it kind of look like a little flat, this part right here, but it's not going to turn too flat, but you know, making the part right here the chicken. So now you see, but because we do twice a here, you know, and kind of like, you know, different than what we sew it. So after this, you're done. Okay, so now what you're going to do is just, we're going to hide the yarn. Now make sure don't pull it so hard, because we don't want the chicken look crazy and some areas are chicken. You know, just try to hide the yarn, you know, the way the yarn can be a stay. There you go. And now just cut it. Okay, so but we're not done. So now we are going to get the yellow. Now before that, we are going to the red. Let's get to the red color. This is super easy, super simple. With our hook, we are going to try and introduce our hook, and right here in the middle, you see that right there? And let's bring the yarn and tie. We are going to tie, okay, 1 and 2. Okay, again, go back again, the same, and pull the yarn, and we are going to do 1 single. Okay, now try and get the yarn, this yarn right here. When we crochet this part right here, we are going to hide the yarn, bringing this side. Now into the next, this part right here, we are going to do 1 more time, but this one, this could be half double. Okay, 1 half double crochet. Okay, okay, wrap the yarn into the next. We are going to do 1 double crochet. Here's 1 and 2 double crochet. Into the next, we are going to do half double. Okay, 1, oops, half double, I said half double. And the last one, we're going to do a single crochet. Okay, I mean, it kind of look crazy, but that's okay. You know, I mean, it not look crazy, that, you know, crazy, but now in here, we're going to chain 1. We are going to turn our work, and we are going to do 1 slip stitch, and go to the next, another slip stitch. Okay, and go to the next, another slip stitch, and to the next, another slip stitch, and to the next, another slip stitch. Now right here, it's kind of a little hard to do it, but we are going to do it. Another slip stitch, just like that. Okay, now we are going to cut all the yarn. And put it. Now we are going to use our needle, and super easy, we are going to go back like this. Okay, and what we're going to do, we are going to tie and we're going to cut and hide the yarn. Okay, okay, so now we are going to do with the yellow yarn. You can use in yellow, you can use in gold. It's just something, you know, opposite to the other color, because you know the chicken. Now what we're going to do in here, we're going to make a knot right here. Okay, don't pull it so hard, just like that. And the chicken, Okay, so now on the chicken, and we are going to do this way. Okay, let me do it this part right here. And now you see the three, you're gonna see the three dots right here, 1 2 3. That's where we are going to put the mouth for the chicken. Now when you do that, don't pull it so hard, okay? Just gently, just only you can hide the yarn. Okay, so let me get this one right here. Oops, not that one, this one right here. There we go. Okay, and this is what you're gonna do. Now here it depends how many you're going to do it and how big is the yarn, you know. So I'm gonna do it just 3 times, and that's pretty much it. And the last one, I did 3, and the last one, I'm just going and let me pull this one, and I'm going to go and hide the yarn into the chicken body. There you go. So now you can see I'm not pulling the yarn when I hide the yarn so hard, just only the way it can be, get it high and don't go nowhere. There we go. Now we cut it. Oops. There you go. And here is our chicken completely done. I know it's gonna look crazy, but I love it. What do you think? So here's one and here's another one, you know. So like I said, this depends how big you want the chicken, you know, and we completely done with our chicken. So yeah, so thank you so much everyone. I hopefully you like this video. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you're making this chicken and you like to share it on the social media. I have Instagram, Facebook, you know, you can share the pictures on there, you can tag me, and I will love to see your project, your work. And all the links for my Facebook group and my Instagram is in the description box below this video. So I am so happy that I can help you you can create an easy and quick chicken and crochet. So see you in the next video everyone. Have a wonderful and beautiful and amazing yarn day. Bye.